Hi, you guys. General reading or just take what resonates. I appreciate it. Like, subs, and shares. Appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Take what resonates or just enjoy the story. This is a collective read, so who knows what I'll pick up. It could be anything. Uh, I'll say trigger warning because sometimes I do pick up some crazy ass shit. So, hope you guys are doing well. Do I want to use it? No, I want to use this deck first. It's personality deck. Something here about physical movement. It's funny. This deck is probably maybe like 50, 60 cards, and 4 or 5 of them you can write in. And I wrote in like 4 of them. I'm actually going to pop this one out, honestly. I also feel like breathing exercises is really important for someone too. I have been feeling kind of like weird in my lungs, and also it's like it's getting colder and shit outside. So I guess sometimes like you do forget to sort of physically move and like exert some kind of energy some way. So definitely maybe even like stretching, yoga, Pilates, like repeated movements, something like that. That's going to help right now with either anxiety or some kind of energy that someone is feeling. This could also be about stress, so make sure if you do feel stressed you are doing something physical, because I'm getting also for someone there's like too much energy sitting in one place in your body. This could be someone's back, this could be someone's lower back. You could be having back pain, shoulder pain, something like that, like pain in like your lower, what do they call that shit, lumbar. It's somewhere near your ass. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but it's just a certain energy feels kind of stuck in a certain place. I definitely get energy stuck in my neck for sure. So jogging and running and stuff like that really helps me. We've got Mother in reverse. I'm going to read it, actually. I'm going to take it. Smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Wow. Yep. All this green energy. For someone, it's about your heart chakra. Why is this doing this to me? Hello? Stop. Can I put the both of these out? Or is it these cards too thick? Let's see. Okay. Mother in reverse. This is a little bit of a disheartening energy, and I'll tell you why. Because for someone, it really seems like your heart chakra is way more affected than you realize, and this could be manifesting itself physically. And it could be from a mother wound with the mother in reverse here. A lot of people have kids, but a lot of people aren't necessarily mothers or fathers. And I feel like this is some kind of energy that's coming out for somebody that maybe you need to start working on. Maybe you need to start writing about this. Maybe you need to go to therapy for somebody. Like maybe you don't realize how much you not having a mother or you not getting like you could have had one, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. It wasn't healthy. It didn't feel good. You didn't feel loved. And this green represents the heart chakra. And what does the heart represent? Love. First of all, how you give love, and then how you receive love. And I feel like with this card coming out in reverse, because of a distorted mother figure, maybe receiving and giving love is not necessarily hard, but it can be distorted when you've dealt with certain kind of energies in your childhood. Specifically, children really develop in between the ages of 2 and 15. And in between those times, if you've gone through certain abandonment, abuse, that really affects you deeply. And that's why you do inner healing, right? That's why you are forced to reparent yourself when it comes to certain things. Because let's say you do have a mother figure who is out of whack. Okay, like I'm getting like you ask somebody a question, and instead of answering the question, you get snapped at. That's not fair. That's not healthy. And I really feel like for some of you, this actually is affecting your dating life. Because you're not as grounded as you should be in your feminine energy, even if you're a masculine. Because when you do get women that are forceful, even violent, or just catty or bitchy, that really kind of creates a hole in you, because that's not how anybody should be towards anyone. Toxic masculinity and toxic femininity are nothing but basically nasty men and women. They have attitudes, they're rude, they use them being a man or a woman for their benefactor, not to the point of evolving, but to the point of actually hurting other people and bringing other people down. And that's what I feel like what actually happened here with someone's mother or a mother figure. This could be an aunt, this could be maybe even a cousin that had to raise you. It's different for everybody, right? We all have different lives. But this mother energy and the objective in your life, it did not fulfill you. So I feel like for somebody also, be careful of where you go look for fulfillment, because of a mother wound. It will actually, you'll feel like drained, you'll feel dry. Here is something about like dryness or something like that, or maybe even like maybe even to the point of being mean or ghosting or abandoning other people and other situations, because there's an abandonment issue here, but it's in your heart. Something about the ocean. For some of you, you need to go to the ocean, go towards water, sit in the water, feel the water for somebody. I don't know. There's something here about emotions. It's like I'm seeing a bunch of knots, like a bunch of knots tied up here. It's like someone could have a lot of knots in their heart or a lot of blockages in their emotions because of this mother in reverse energy right here. I'm gonna split the deck. And we got damsel. Yeah, for somebody, it could even cause you to play it's like this damsel card is not in reverse, but what I'm getting is sometimes this energy will cause you to sort of play stupid. Like, you ever met a girl who, for some reason, you don't know why she's acting the way she's acting, like she's playing stupid or she's acting dumb? This is that kind of, I'm laughing because I had a flashback. This is that kind of energy. Okay. And for some of you, it's something about actually like fighting for yourself at this point in time, fighting for what you want, fighting for the person that you see. Because for some of you, you could actually be getting energetically attacked. and this makes you feel some kind of way and you're getting attacked by this mother energy right here, or you just still feel attacked. Like there's something here about PTSD as well. Even if the person's not around or you haven't seen them in a while, you still feel attacked. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Yep. You see how there's a lot of different patterns in this card. That's something that I'm just noticing right now. Maybe even this mother in reverse energy, you feel like you have to take on different personalities to protect yourself. And with the damsel looking through the mirror, it's kind of like, I don't want to say an identity crisis, but it's definitely been a long journey of figuring out who you are through your feminine energy and what exactly you want your feminine energy to represent. For some of you, you could be like dimensionally traveling at this time too, with all these different patterns. Spiritually traveling, or you're trying to like evolve yourself past certain things. We got the Destroyer card. I'm actually going to take this card. Something here about violence in this Destroyer card. I will say for somebody, what I am channeling is that a very destructive mother figure thought that with this damsel card, you look really good. You look really healthy. You shine bright. And it's kind of weird, but it's coming out here that some kind of fucked up mother figure in someone's life wanted to watch something be destroyed, or maybe even wanted to see you looking kind of shitty. It's in between one of those two. But it's very unpleasant, I'll tell you that. You know what is like a little fucked up is like somebody would actually get a rise out of some weird shit happening to you. This could even be evil eyeing someone's beauty or someone's youth with the goddess card popping out right here. And then we have vampire. So for some of you, make sure you are you're doing daily protection, whatever it is, however you protect yourself. Make sure you do it daily, because somebody is around you as an energy vampire. And they could not even be around you. That's the thing. This could be just pure energetic manipulation for somebody from a very distorted woman here in reverse. I'm picking up on divine feminine energy, so you could be a divine feminine. And you're very much, you're entranced with yourself. You're in your goddess energy. For some of you, you have a past, but you came out of that past. And it's kind of weird because it's like they want you to stay in that past. So they don't want you to move forward. Someone could actually be trying to put blockage. Someone has a very jealous fucking mother figure. Very fucking jealous. Like, you might not even talk to her. She feels like she knows you. That's just something that I had to say. It's like she feels like she knows exactly who you are and she has no clue who you are. That's fucked up. But that's how a lot of narcissistic people work. You know, with the mother in reverse and the destroyer, I feel like this person, they like to play victim. all the time. This person can even be blocked. You can you could even have them blocked because you're just like, I'm tired of you, lady. It's that kind of energy. Like, lady, I'm tired of your ass. Like, you've been doing a lot. Vampire, yeah. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. So a lot of you guys, you probably even, like I said, you don't even do with your family anymore for some of you guys. Some of you do, but some of you guys, you just don't want to put yourself through that heartbreak again, because for some of you, you were actually very heartbroken by this mother figure, maybe even verbally, mentally, physically. For some of you guys, it's like very destructive energy, and I just keep hearing make sure you protect your empath energy. Make sure you protect that, because some of you guys, you're actually very empathic. You're actually very you're very in tune with nature. You're very in tune with the collective for somebody. So you could feel certain things in your body, like in your head, in your stomach, in your feet, because you're naturally, you're naturally tapped in with the collective. And you're a very sweet person. You don't mean anybody harm. You don't mean anybody harm, but you've met a lot of energy vampires, whoever you are. But this is a part of your spiritual journey. And for some of you, it's also a part of your past life. Because for some of you, in a past life, you were actually murdered by your mother. Yeah. A mother figure or a mother in your past life definitely killed you. And what's happening in this life is like a revival for your soul. Because for some of you, there's something very specific about your soul, your code, your DNA code. You know what's crazy? We all have some kind of DNA code. We all have some kind of something. And sometimes the most powerful things in our life, the most powerful spirits in our life can be those generational spirits. And for somebody, it's like you're really on an intense journey through your generational spirits because of your mother and your mother's father. I'm getting like another masculine energy. This could even be like weird spirits trying to follow you. And that's why I said for somebody, make sure you're doing whatever kind of prayer, whatever. Some of you guys really need to meditate and ground yourself, because then you'll realize that you're actually surrounded by a lot more vampires than you realize. And I feel like for somebody, once you kind of like ground this energy a little bit, you'll start to see more clearly. My back is hurting like a motherfucker. Oh my God. Ouch. With this fucking vampire card. I literally just felt like something just punched me in my fucking back. Like I said, this woman could have even been physically violent, like really actually fucked up towards somebody here. But your job is to you're kind of like a generational curse breaker, whoever I'm talking to. And that job is really hard. Sometimes you feel like it's destroying you. Sometimes you feel drained. Sometimes you feel angry for no reason with the destroyer card. But it's only because you're actually working through many souls, many lifetimes that you have had, where certain energies, vampire energies to be like very specific, have fucked you over. Something is being destroyed, though. Something is being destroyed so that you can so that you can start rebuilding yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, for somebody, financially. Because I'm getting like, for it to be a rainbow, there is a mixture of rain and sunlight. So with the destroyer card, I'm getting kind of this mixture of good and bad so that you can ultimately balance. Because it's like for somebody, when things were really good, they were really good. And then they were really bad, they were fucking destructive and chaotic. And it was almost like, I feel like sometimes you look around and you go, how the fuck did I make it out of that? It could be multiple situations. It could be one situation. But for somebody, definitely, I feel like you think and you're like, damn, like I really went through that shit. Like I really got physically hurt. I really got mentally hurt, financially hurt, or whatever this vampire tried to destroy here that you were building on your own, or you are building on your own. It got advocate. For some of you guys, you might actually be building up a future advocating for other people that have been through what you've been through. Okay, and if you are healing, I feel like that's actually something I'm hearing, like support group for someone. If you feel like you need some people to talk to, or you need some kind of expression after what energy was placed on you for somebody, that would be very helpful. Maybe even growing. For some of you guys, you would actually be really good at gardening. You would actually be really good at like cultivating something really, really cool. Maybe even art or building. Inspires you to put compassion into action. So for some of you guys, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of compassion, you have a lot of passion for life. And I feel like there's some kind of like hobby you're manifesting, or maybe there's a hobby that you really like that you could advocate for, that you could it could even turn into a business or money making or some shit like that. Some kind of hobby that you really fuck with. For some of you, you really like music. You're really good at creating here with the advocate card. I'm definitely getting throat chakra issues for some of you guys. So definitely Archangel Gabriel, because for some of you, communication was actually very distorted, and it's communication for you still might be a little bit distorted because of everything that you've been through. And you know how some people will say, oh, like I'm reading a situation, but they're not exactly reading a situation. What they're doing is projecting what happened to them into a situation. So in reality, they're not reading shit. They're actually fucking messing up a situation because they're projecting. They're not understanding. And that's what I'm getting. This, whatever this is that you've been through, it made you project instead of understand. And for some of you with the advocate card, you're starting to get that. That's more grounding energy. You're starting to be like, oh shit, like what I went through was so destructive and so, hurtful. It made me project more than understand. And I feel like some of you guys, you could have even lost relationships because of this, or you confuse yourself because of this. And it's also it's a lot of growth with the advocate card. So you're going through a lot of growth right now. You're going through a lot of pinnacles in your life. Something about happiness here too. Inner happiness though. You see the hearts? What is it saying? You see these hearts on her dress? Something here about inner happiness and more grounding. It's a lot of grounding in this reading. A lot of earthy tones, earthy energy. It's like grounding energy, and then it's like destructive energy. So I feel like balancing is a very important thing to do right now. Because how are you supposed to feel comfortable and feel settled when you still think about things that destroyed you? I don't know. For some of you, it's like mind your thoughts right now. Mind what you're picking up psychically as well, or in your downloads for somebody. Even if maybe you do feel this destroyer energy and it does feel a little dark, do your best not to actually think like that. Because for somebody, you're actually thinking like that, and it's kind of messing up your flow. because you got something powerful coming in with the Advocate card. Yeah, and you don't want your inner child to be the basis of where it all stops. Child orphan. Some of you guys could have felt like an orphan, child wounded, the Fool card. Um, sometimes the Fool is just a person who doesn't really know how to be happy, so they take it too far. For someone, you're definitely coming out of this energy, though. You definitely used to play the Fool. Like, even if it was something stupid, you would do it. This is about growth. And the fact that someone doesn't want to be weighed down by their mother wounds anymore. You might even be helping other children, or you want to help children. That's the goal. You want to see children be happy because of what happened to you and other people as well. Again, with the support group energy, for some of you, you might actually be good in a support group, or you might actually lead a support group. Like you might actually be very good at that. Yeah, Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. It's kind of like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's kind of like someone realizing they're not perfect. Because, we go through our life and we push and we push and we push, and then we finally maybe say, something's not really right. So something's a little off. I feel a little off here. And it's also about being honest with yourself as well for somebody. So please make sure you're being honest. Don't sugarcoat shit. If something felt like it was devastating, it's because it was devastating. The only way you're going to heal is if you tell yourself the truth, because people are going to lie every chance they get. And people are going to gaslight you every chance that they get and make you feel stupid for even bringing shit up, right? That's why you heal. And that's why you get away from certain people, because you don't want to, the judge card. You don't want to feel judged for healing for some of you guys. And it's like healing that's your job. It's not anyone else's job. People, for some of you, it's like stay very quiet right now too. Like don't tell nobody what you're doing, because you're saving yourself. Yeah, for some of you, you're actually saving yourself. And that's your job. It's not for you don't have to bring if you got a boat for 2 people and you bring in 7 people, like that's your problem. It's really about understanding that not everyone is going to go in the same direction you're going. And I feel like you have a lot of empathic energy. So sometimes you attract people that are very dark vampire energies. And they look for you to rescue them. They look for you to help them out of their wounds. They look for you to play the fool for them. For some of you, it's like some of you almost went to jail, or you could have gone to jail or some shit like that, dealing with the fact that you were unhealed from this mother energy, and you were going around talking to people that you shouldn't have been talking to, or just doing things that you maybe shouldn't have been doing, because in essence you were acting out of a hurt inner child. It's like, well, what does a bratty teenager do? They go hang around with people they shouldn't be hanging around with and doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. But for some of you guys, you're realizing, you're like, damn, I'm too old for this shit. It's time for me to grow up for real. Like, it's time for me to evolve past this shit, because at the end of the day, it wasn't my fault. You don't get to choose where you're born. You don't get to, you don't get to choose any of that stuff. It's about how you maneuver through that. And then after that, how you navigate the world after what you've been through. And for some of you, with the child orphan card and the engineer, it's like you're releasing limited views on the world. You're starting to view yourself as limitless instead of blocked off by certain things. Like for some of you, I felt like you grew up hearing shit like, I don't know, like for some of you, you grew up hearing really weird negative shit about the world. And for some of you, like someone told you the world isn't made for you, or the world, I don't know, but it's to that effect. Like the world's not for you, or the world's not yours, or some weird ass shit like that. I feel like somebody tried to tell you as a child. And to me, that's so fucked up, because you should be instilling the opposite in children. You should be making them feel like the world is in their hands and they can go conquer it if they want to. Because you're very smart, whoever you are, with this engineer card. You're very smart, and actually you could generate ideas very fast. So make sure you're writing, make sure you're meditating, make sure you are giving yourself, I don't know why I'm getting like 15 minutes of silence. Someone's mind is very powerful, and you get downloads really quickly with this engineer card. You could be very connected to Archangel Uriel. If someone is really into music or very good at music, or you can read music, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. For some of you, you were like a genius child or something, and then something happened and it like affected you, and you never like performed the same. That's for somebody. Because I went to a very special school growing up, and then my mother died when I was 6, and when it came to school, I never performed the same. I actually went to a school for kids with a very high IQ growing up, and then after I lost my mom, I never felt the same about school again. And for some of you, it doesn't have to be you lost your mother, but it's just something happened to you as a child where you know what I'm saying? It's almost like with the vampire and the engineer card, it's like something was sucking your creativity, or there was a person like sucking your creativity from you, or like playing with you as a child, like some very weird energy here. Almost like some weird ass ritual I'm getting as well. Like there could have been like ritual energy involved in this. That's not for everybody, but definitely very distorted energy. But you're learning how to shapeshift, or you need to learn how to shapeshift. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. This is that limitless energy I was talking about. This is that I see all things, I can do all things, I am all things energy that I was talking about. Because the only way you're going to be... Oh, oops, my bad. The only way you're going to kind of beat that void is by basically shifting into what you want to be. Yeah. I am getting a little quiet because you know, it is a sensitive subject, you know. Not a lot of people are ready to tackle certain things that happened to them or when they were a child. A lot of people can't even fully talk about it, you know, but the first step is realizing how far you want to go in life and the things that might hinder you from that, from somebody. Yeah. Saboteur. Learning how to not sabotage your own hopes and dreams through distorted energies that you've been around sometimes in your life. Learning how to be your own messiah, your own healer. Reparenting yourself. Sometimes reparenting yourself is exactly what you need to do. You know, a lot of people didn't good starts in life. And what makes them excellent people is the fact that they want to work past that, and they want to ultimately, you know, create a beautiful world despite the darkness that they've seen. So keep advocating for yourself and keep advocating for others, because it's very powerful. And a lot of us don't realize how many people need like true avocation. With that horn honking, I'm going to take that as confirmation, because you know, I told myself when when Homegirl, when Cassie came out about Diddy, that it was going to be kind of like a domino energy effect. I'm going to do one more reading. I'm going to drink some coffee. When she dropped that lawsuit and all that information came out and stuff like that, I felt like it was going to be an energy shift and a domino effect for other people that have dealt with very narcissistic, abusive energies in their life. And that's kind of what I feel like it's been doing. I feel like there's been a lot of energy shifts with a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people aren't letting so many things keep them stuck anymore. A lot of people are really shifting. It's a very beautiful energy I feel in the collective. A lot of people are realizing and going through second spiritual awakenings, third spiritual awakenings, and it's beautiful, man. And the more we grow, the more the world moves forward, the more the world evolves. You know, collectively, when you grow, there's another person that grows as well. Collectively, we all are tapped into each other's energy. Some people are just not in tune, but collectively, we're all tapped into each other. That's why sometimes you feel things you don't really know what you're feeling. It's because you're feeling the same thing the next person is feeling, that's more than likely going through the same thing that you are going through or have gone through. It's like it's a really powerful vibration that we share. I'm gonna take a few hits in my joint too. Sorry, not sorry. It's like if we can do all this God talk and all this, talk about the universe, Mother Universe, Father God, and stuff like that, if we are all created by that energy, then you're telling me we don't share a collective energy? Like, no, of course we do. I tell people we're way more connected than we think. Like I've been when I've been meditating recently, I've been seeing so many extremely high divine figures, and it really gives me this like feeling of comfort, and I kind of just pray and meditate for the whole world, really, because I realize we're all here on the same planet for a reason. It would be stupid for us to be here in this energy and still act the way we act. So I feel like there's a lot of things being pushed spiritually as well, energy towards us to heal, to shift. For some people, that's being more independent. For some people, that's being more emotional. For some people, that's being less emotional. For some people, that's being more grounded, getting more money, manifesting new love. You know what I'm saying? We all shift in different ways, but it's all for the better. All right. I just took a few hits of my joint. I'm going to do the next one, and I think that's going to be it. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the energy exchange. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what comes out of my tarot deck. I'm actually going to do some sage real quick because that mother energy in the first round I just did, that mother energy was very dark. And I just want to say somebody like, I'm sorry that shit happened to you, for real, for real. I'm sorry. Because for somebody, you got a mother figure that was just absolutely dark. And I understand that, and it's not hard. So, and I just want to say I'm sorry, and you are flourishing. You're doing well. All right. Life is about what you make it. And for someone, you're doing the best that you can, and that's very important. Don't let the world and society and expectations and shit makes you feel like you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. Because when that happens, you end up feeling like this. You could be doing amazing shit in life, but because of society, because of other shit, you could look around and feel like, well, damn, I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody, it's really about seeing the glass half full and not half empty. Because for somebody, your life experience is really shaping you out to be a very like almost indestructible person. So please don't forget that. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. You probably use these. For some of you, definitely green crystals, blue crystals, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. You should work with them, heal with them. Work on your communication, work on how you give and receive love. Because for somebody, you actually, with the two of cups behind the Five of Pentacles, you actually have some very powerful love manifesting. But with the Five of Pentacles, you got to get rid of some negative thought energies. Okay, negative thought forms. I'm getting fears here with the Five of Pentacles, feeling scared. So definitely for somebody, it's like really stop feeling scared, because I feel like God is trying to bless you with something that's going to make you feel very giddy, happy, childlike. What is that? The Page of Cups? Yeah, something that's going to make you feel very refreshing. Yeah, so something is coming into your life that's very refreshing after going through a hard time. This could have been financially, mentally, emotionally. But something is gonna like, why am I hearing rev your engine? Or someone could drive a nice car. Someone actually makes you remember what it was like to have a crush again with the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. Something that's very ooh, my heart just felt crazy. So for some of you, it's like you're kind of not ready for, I feel like someone is coming in that you're not ready for, but spirit needs you to get ready for. I'm going to leave these two cards out because I feel like somebody is ready to give you commitment. Someone is ready to give you almost everything that you've ever dreamed of in a partnership, that you've ever dreamed of, maybe in a friendship as well. For some of you guys, this could be a friend coming in that you've been needing, or maybe you've been kind of asking the universe, like, damn, like, why don't I have no friends, or why all my friends have me in the back, and shit like that. And for some of you, you actually have a really nice relationship or a friendship coming in, and it's going to be very healing, and it's going to be very I'm getting like arts and crafts, like really creative energy. Page of Cups, King of Wands. Someone's actually very excited to see you. Someone's actually very excited to hang out with you. The Hangman, you could have Pisces in your chart. I'm telling you, like, whatever this is with this past energy, I'm picking up with the Hangman. I'm seeing somebody is you could even have to do a cord cutting, Because I feel like some of you guys, you might have an ex that's being a little chaotic energetically with the hangman. You see how there is that piece of rope literally attaching this dude to this beam here. Okay. I feel like some of you guys have an ex that's trying to keep you attached energetically. So make sure if you need to do some form of cord cutting meditation. There's a lot of cord cutting meditations frequencies on YouTube. You can um literally help yourself with the moon and the sun when it comes to cord cutting. I do cord cuttings. Like, there's so many ways you can actually free yourself of lower vibrational energies, like we see in the Five of Pentacles right here, because you are getting the Two of Cups. You're destined for a Two of Cups, but there's somebody that wants to keep you tied up and hung up, and like literally someone's trying to play with your crown chakra for some of you guys. So make sure that you're listening to crown chakra cleanings for some of you twice a day, because you're very empathic, or you could be very psychic for some of you, especially if you read tarot. You don't have to, but it's just you have a very powerful psychic energy around you, and someone is always playing in your crown chakra. Someone is always trying to be like a menace to you. It's kind of weird, but that's how I'm picking it up. Someone's always trying to be a nuisance. Like, oh, they think they're gonna move on into a new relationship. For some of you, this really is an ex that's trying to like energetically keep you tied to them. Like, you don't even talk to them anymore. But they could be literally like visualizing you every day. For some of you, they wrote your name on a piece of paper. And they keep it in their pocket. Like, someone is actually trying to keep you energetically down and tied to weird low vibrational thoughts and energies and dreams, maybe even weird dreams too for somebody, because with that energy over the crown chakra, it's like someone's trying to control your perception of reality, maybe even astral projection or remote viewing here. There's some weird shit like that going on here. Like, and with this, whatever this weird shit that this ex tries to do, it can give you very heavy thoughts about love. But I'm telling you, for some of you with this King of Wands and Page of Cups coming out again, you have somebody here who is like, when I tell you could be ready to like tie the knot and be loyal, like you have someone who's ready for that ass. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, like this person is too ready. I just saw the King of Swords. Like, this person would probably even help you cut these energetic ties. Like, this person with their good energy and really, it's like they're on the right side this time. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Some of you guys could have experienced exes that were very dark, or were on very dark timing with you, or like for some of you, maybe even they were on the wrong side of the fence, or gang culture, or homeless, or it's something like that for somebody. But this King of Wands coming in is mentally stable. For some of you, that's a very big deal. You had an ex that was very mentally unstable, and this ex that's either playing around in this energy or this voodoo, whatever they're doing, is very mentally unstable with the King of Swords. Oops. Someone feels like they can control you, and they can control your destiny here. Just very weird. Very weird. Oh my gosh. I just heard this person is gonna hit a very bad wall. Whoever this person is, just trying to block this love from coming in your life. This person's gonna hit a wall really, 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 really badly. And they're hell bent on doing this. Like, I know I can do it. I know I can block them from going into another situation. Who the fuck do they think they are leaving me? Do they know who I am? This person's very narcissistic. So in this person's head, they're like, do they know who I am? You think you're going to go into another happy relationship and not be with me? You should be with me. You are supposed to end your life with me. End all be all with me. And that's exactly how this person feels. And they're very angry. Yeah, look, 501, you're supposed to be with me. Who the fuck do you think you like? This person thinks they're some kind of celebrity. This person could be fucking homeless, like literally, but with their complex, with their mindset, they're very volatile and very delusional, and they choose to believe look, say no. It's like they choose to believe these very weird and off-putting things. The Knight of Swords, very impulsive. The Moon, very dark-sided. And I'm telling you, it's like someone's trying to play weird energetic games with you to keep you tied and bound so that you don't move on to a new relationship, but you're moving on regardless. Because there's a lot of people interested in you. The past is just going to have to be the past because you're moving forward. You're done. For some of you, you used to be very attached to a person and you let that shit go. Yeah, so someone was so narcissistic and so hurtful towards you. Like someone could have even like you could have told somebody, I'm getting this is the kind of person you tell them something you like to do and they're like, huh, whoa, why would you like to do that? That sounds a little childish. Like, oh, this is just a fucking someone is just kind of nasty here. And there is no pleasing them, and you realize that, and you're not about to waste the good energy you still have with the Ace of Wands. Like, hell no. If anything, dealing with this narcissist, it made you adopt very positive narcissist traits so that you can heal yourself. Seriously. Maybe even physical abuse here. I'm sorry, my throat just felt really funny. Really, really funny. And then look what was under that. I'm telling you, someone will try anything right now to keep you from going into another relationship, but they're fucking stupid. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Look, I'm telling you, they're trying and doing everything to keep you, to keep you alone, to keep you isolated and shit like that. For some of you, this person wants to come back into your life and pronounce their emotions for you, pronounce their love for you, but it's a fucking lie with the Seven of Swords. They're just a narcissist and they don't want to see you be happy. I'm laughing because I'm telling you, like this person and this King of Wands that's coming towards you, like, yes. Like, this is a yes. This person is on some emotional manipulation type shit. Energetically. And all this person wants to do is steal energy from you anyways. Yeah, that's all they want to do. Whoever you are, you have a lot of options. I just saw the King of Pentacles to the King of Swords. You got a lot of people. That's why this ex is mad. Because you look really good with the Ace of Wands. And maybe every time you go out, you have people that ask you for your number. Even if you just go to the grocery store, even if you just run up the street real quick, you got people that walk up to you, ask you for your number. You're the Queen of Wands. Like you look really, really good. Like people look at you and they're like, damn, that's wifey material. That's marriage material. Like that's lockdown material. Okay. And this person is just, they're just missing out. Uh-oh. Honest person. I'm telling you, you guys have an honest person that's coming in. Married. I'm sorry. This narcissist could even be married, or like says, or is like tells another person that, yo, you and I are married. This is a very weird person. Okay, very weird person. And you already know that. You don't want anything to do with them. A tower card. Yeah, you don't want nothing to do with them. You know that this person is chaos personified, basically. Someone really put you through a lot. Like, shook you to your core. What the fuck kind of energy? Who are you? Yeah, that's how you felt about this ex. Like, who are you for real? Like, this person is just, it's very creepy with the tarot card and the Seven of Swords. This is the kind of person that says, I'm being honest, and they're not being honest. It's a lot of double speak. It's a lot of mind games. It's a lot of it's a lot of trickery. But you're getting what you need. And like I said, this person is going to hit a wall while you get what you want. For some of you, with the Four of Cups, be careful not to... How do I put this? The point of the spell work is for you to sort of feel bogged down by life, and for you to remember past experiences and to sort of project them. That is the purpose of the spell work, is to keep you stuck. So for a lot of you, keep going out, keep having fun, it's not accepting everything that comes your way, but don't ever sit in a feeling that you won't ever have something, because that's what this Four of Cups is about. This guy is being offered a cup, but he's sitting here thinking about the 3 other cups that he already lost, but that are still next to him. So for someone, be very careful. Be careful of this, like, kind of all people are the same kind of energy, because that's not true. Not all people are the same, and you're really gonna... So someone's coming into your life to prove that theory to be completely wrong. So mind your mind right now, meditate, clear. It's like clear your space of self, because you actually are the shit for somebody. Like, you're actually very cool. You're actually very good looking. You're actually very kind. So I feel like it's really important to talk like that sometimes, big up yourself for some of you guys, because it's like someone's projecting that they want you to feel like you're regular, or it's like, oh, I'm not that special, or I don't know. It's very, very odd. My words have power. This is your affirmation. Be intentional with everything you say. It's important to understand the power of words and the actions and manifestations they become. Use your words consciously and purposely to elevate, encourage, or inspire yourself and others. Yep. Glass half full and not glass half empty. Description box below. Personal reading slots are still open, you guys. I am about to close them soon, so make sure you email me. Check out those high vibrational channels I have down there. And yeah, love you guys. Stay safe.